This is Nyx, calm, powerful. Looking at her now, it's hard to imagine the beginning. She was found abandoned in the forest. No mother, no pack, just a fading life on the cold ground. Her chest heaved, every breath a struggle. Muscles tense, eyes wide with panic. Terror was the only world she knew. She didn't know who he was or why he was there. She stared at him, confused, cornered by the unknown. So she did the only thing instinct told her to do. She warned him. When he reached out, survival instinct took over. Tiny claws swiping at the air, sharp hisses. Not malice, just a desperate fight to live. He set her down. She froze, paralyzed by fear. Slowly, he tried again. This time, silence. She remained still, watching his every move. He wrapped her gently, not a trap, but a shield. She couldn't understand that yet, but the panic began to fade. They took her away from the only world she knew. Swaddled in the blanket, she lay motionless in the back seat. The landscape blurred past the window, but she didn't move. Every sound was foreign, every vibration new. She didn't know the destination, only that the solitude was gone. For the first time, she felt safe enough to close her eyes. Arrival, a new sanctuary, new light, new sounds, everything strange, but finally warm. She lay wrapped and observant, scanning her new reality. The bottle approached. She sniffed it, skeptical. She pulled back, unsure of the offer. When it came closer, old instincts flared. A tiny paw rose in defense. Her body trembled. She wasn't rejecting the food, she was guarding her life. But this time, she held her ground. She began to drink, tentatively at first, then with purpose. The bottle changed over time, but the ritual remained. Small mouth, life-saving sips. Each feeding broke down a wall. Fear lost its grip. Hunger and trust won the battle. Sated, she rested in his palm, small, warm, licking away the last drops. The look of a creature finally at peace. She stretched slowly. Long, deliberate movements. Testing her limbs, learning the feeling of relaxation. Then, exploration, one cautious step at a time. The floor was an alien texture beneath her paws. She paused, assessed. Every corner a discovery, every scent a mystery. She wasn't rushing. She was mapping her new kingdom. He lifted her, no resistance now. She lingered in the contact, letting the moment stretch. Days turned into weeks. Her movements sharpened. Speed replaced hesitation. She crossed the room with confidence. Then a giant appeared. She stopped dead in her tracks, calculating, unsure of this new variable. It began with caution, testing the range. Then the gap closed. The room exploded with energy. High-speed turns, drifts under the table. A silent laughter between species. Two bodies learning a shared rhythm. Finally, the chase ended. The dog rolled over, surrendering. She stepped in. The flight response was gone, replaced by the urge to play. Stillness returned. 2 breaths, sinking in the quiet room. She leaned into the affection. No pulling away, no rush. She stayed as if she had belonged there since birth. Trust isn't an event, it's a process. It grows in the quiet moments, in the time spent without demands. And eventually, closeness doesn't need permission. It becomes instinct. There are times when nothing needs to be proven, when the world stops asking for action and just allows presence. In the silence, the true bond reveals itself, not in motion, but in consistency. She didn't stay small. Time marched on, and something ancient began to wake up inside her. She stopped becoming and simply was. Graceful, apex, exactly what nature intended. She didn't walk behind him, she walked beside him. Some bonds defy time. They evolve, but the core remains. What started as clumsy play became the foundation of her soul. She approached, locked eyes, and stayed. The distance between them finally made sense. Some moments aren't about progress, they are about rest. In that stillness, everything is understood. The kitten was gone. You could feel it now, the weight, the density of her muscle. She didn't need to prove her strength. She radiated it. Even lying still, the aura was different. This wasn't a game anymore. It was a partnership, running without rules, not training, not habit, just shared existence turning into family, something permanent. Love didn't crash in like a wave. It rose like the tide, quietly staying close, returning, choosing him over and over again. And from that quiet love, life moved forward. Seasons shifted. The world expanded. Nyx grew into her legacy. Strong, wild, unapologetic. Different landscapes, same spirit. Not a pet, not a trophy. A panther, living the life she was owed. Through it all, one truth remained. She was never forced to be tame. She was simply given the safety to be herself.